Well, good morning to my regular followers and new followers. Today, Brad and I are on another dirty ride. We're going up to Ravensbourne National Park. The road starts at Heliden, and we are following 17-mile road that progressively meanders up the range close to Hampton. Brad's been here before, but it's all new to me. I'm looking forward to this, and I'm a tag along, discovering yet another adventure out on the Triumph Tiger. It wasn't long before I picked up a stick wedged between the front wheel and the mudguard. Must have dislodged as I was pulling over. All good. I've arranged with Brad earlier that I would ride a ways back to avoid dust and to change camera positions occasionally. Let's get out of here and continue the ride. Well, we're out here halfway out to Ravensbourne. We're in the national park area, and we've just pulled over for a 5-minute break, some electrolyte. It is hot today. I've just discovered by going into off-road mode, the traction control is less sensitive than it is in road mode, obviously, and I'm starting to get used to it. I'm finding it's very, very handy to actually lock up the back wheel from time to time, and so far so good. It's all working, and I haven't come to grief at this point, so it's a good day when you don't fall off. Once again, I'm in the honeymoon stage of owning the Tiger. The last thing I want to do is drop it doing something silly, so I'm taking baby steps and getting used to the performance of the bike and how it handles on gravelly roads, and so far so good. It's very important to keep up your fluids. It's quite warm today. It's predicted to be about 25 to 28 degrees, but we're going up a little bit higher, going up to Ravensthorpe National Park, and there's a bit of a rest area there and places where you can spend a day or so walking around tracks that they've established. So I'd like to just touch on the subject of tyre pressures on gravelly roads. I've watched a fair few YouTube videos on people that are far more experienced than I, and one guy that I've paying particular attention to is the Motortech site, and I forget his name, but he's a very, very seasoned adventure rider. He claims that he never changes his tyre pressures for gravelly roads. Basically, the adventure bikes are more heavier, obviously, than the little dirt bikes, and we don't want to compress our front tyre on a rutted road or anything too far that it may damage the rim. Not that it's likely on this bike. The Tigers, the XE version, they have a 21-inch front wheel and spoke tyres, spoke rims, so they're a lot more stronger than the aluminium ones. So today I'm just running, there's 38 PSI in the front and there's 40 in the back. I know that sounds very high, but so far so good. It's fairly predictable on gravelly roads. I haven't come to grief as yet. Brad's running similar pressures. He hasn't let his tyre pressure down. But I may try a bit further. I'll try decreasing the tyre pressures by about 8 to 10 psi to go down a little bit lower. Yeah, maybe down to I don't know, 25 in the front and 30 in the back. I'll just see if there's any noticeable difference on these roads. Yep, so we've reached the Toowoomba region where we're going to head up a little bit of an incline now up to Ravensbourne rest stop. Yeah, nice day out here. Brad's gone on a bit further. I'm not eating dust today. Let's go. Let's see if what else we can find up in this beautiful countryside. I swear those kookaburras are laughing at me after dropping a phone off the back of the bike. It seems to be a thing with me. I've dropped the phone off the bike. I was only just taking off, and I didn't have it secured on the handlebar mount properly. It's all working. Don't fret. Yep, so good. I have to make sure that I put the phone on the holder properly every time. I've given up washing the bike. Every time I go to the dirt, this happens. It's really nothing. It's battle scars. What a magic place just here. I've installed a new top box. It's a little bit smaller than the last Pelican case that I had on. This just happens to be a toolbox from Bunnings for 99 bucks. It's pretty cool because I will show you why. It's got little compartments you can keep stuff in, you know, I don't know, just tyre gauges and emergencies, earplugs, first aid kit. This is just general tools, just basic stuff to get me out of strife. Water, hydrolyte solution, very important. This is just all the GoPro gear that I keep in there, just keep the basics in there. And down in here, oh well, we've got a few leftovers. There's ear molds from a reputable company that sells them, and I listen to my music on those. Pretty cool. But anyway, it's all mounted up, a bit smaller, but a lot more compact, and it's double insulated, 2 skins. It's also lockable. Whoops. Put a lock through there, basically. Got one of those in there. All works rather well. Very nice. So now I'm off to the bitumen that way, and I'll be popping out near Hampton. From Hampton I'm going to look for a dirt road on the left. I think it's about 10 k's of bitumen. Can't remember, I think Brad's got it in his GPS, but we're going down to the back of Murphy's Creek, so I'll take some more footage along that route, and hopefully it all turns out rather well. Thank you. so we've come to a little creek. Is this Murphy's Creek, do you reckon? Oh, it doesn't matter. I can find out later. I'm always looking for a creek crossing to have a look at. Nice. Sweet. It looks very trials worthy, huh? Yeah, look at that. Nice. You could ride up the side of those rocks, mate.
I don't think so.
Yeah, you could. I've seen what you can do.
Nice though.
Yeah.
Have fun on them.
Yeah. 15 Mile Creek it is. Yep. Okay.
15 Mile Creek.
There we go. We've discovered a new place. Well, Brad has. Thank you, Google Maps. Just another location you can find on an adventure bike. So we're all done today. We're heading back home. We're just going through Murphy's Creek. Nothing to see here. It's just a little country hamlet. We both had a good morning out riding together. So look out soon for Ace's ride. He led me on a ride out to Jimna and through to Nanango. It's all being edited as we speak, so that's coming up soon.